All right, folks. What's up, everyone? Just make sure your audio's going through. Check, check. Cool. Happy Sunday, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing? Just switching things over here in a second. Come on, give me something a little bit subtle. All right, I'll take that. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and switch over here. Let's get the party started. What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good start to your week. We do have some things to talk about. I'm excited. But let's go ahead and just catch up on chat here. Prateesh, yo, hit the like button. Thank you so much, my friend. Good morning, Johnny and everyone. Armand, good to see you. Coyote, evening, one and all. Good to see you as well. Illusion, good evening, Johnny and everyone. Good evening, Illusion. Vidarius, hello, everyone. Hello, Johnny. How are you? Doing good, my friend. How are you doing? Mr. Reckless, yo, Johnny. Good to see you, my friend. Alan Clark, good evening. Good evening to you as well. Yeah, guys, I had a little bit of, I guess, a long day yesterday. I wasn't really at my computer that much, so fortunately, I know some couple of you guys were going back and forth with me in my DMs and also in the Discord group. So if I didn't respond till like, I think it was like 2 a.m. my time, so I apologize for the delayed responses, but glad to see everyone here. Let's go ahead and talk price action. Let's talk what the plan is going forward for now. This is a couple of things to keep in mind, but you know, we're gonna start off with a clean slate from the beginning. All right, now I do things a little bit differently than if I know some. I always post in Kite's channel. If you guys are coming from Kite's group, I do just do things slightly differently. I kind of like to go on a larger, broader perspective first, kind of see what the opportunities or what the options are there, and then you know we work our way into the smaller time frame, smaller perspective, until we can come up with a good trading plan and figure out you know how we're going to approach doing things. So the first things first, you know, the question at hand for me is is this an ABC? Well, is this ABC the end of something, or you know, are we possibly getting a very large A to a B to a C? Okay. Me personally, I'm on the side of this. You know, there's another variation that we can talk about of the same thing. Maybe we're done up here. Maybe it's just a little tiny B and then a little continuation of a C. You know, I don't think this is the most probable, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did get something like this to perhaps maybe put in that one more lower low and then go ahead and, I mean, if that was the case, I would be more inclined to call this the ABC of the C. Now, it's a weird position because I don't want to draw this as an overextended C, but it kind of fits the bill. And to me, you know, it's something I wouldn't be surprised seeing as well. Maybe we get one more, you know, I would say dip to the downside, put in one more lower low, and then maybe come back up. But me personally, if you're gonna make an argument for the lower 10 to like 8K range, I personally would like to see a little bit more strength in this pump to form that larger A to a B to a C. That's what I personally would like to see. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen. We can easily just fall off a cliff here, but that's just one of the alternatives. The other alternative is, you know, maybe we're done here. Maybe this was the bottom. Like I said, maybe this entire ABC was just the bottom of the entire of the bear market, and we're gonna be working our way up. You know, somehow maybe putting one more leg higher for a larger A to a B to a C. You know, I don't necessarily know how it's going to form, but you know, maybe we do get a strong push continuation to the upside, a larger pullback, and then maybe we just continue on to a bull rally. You can make arguments for all three positions at this point. But you know, our job is to kind of, once you figure out the bigger perspective, you know, mark out the levels that matter. For me at the moment, the only thing that matters is if we get back below the low of 15,500, somewhere around there. If we can get past that low, that'll confirm the one idea that I had. But obviously this B wave that we possibly could be in could be drawn out a lot farther. We can definitely be continuing in a much larger uptrend. But you know, that being the case, let's go ahead and kind of dive in a little bit more and let's dissect what the rest of what could be happening here. All right, now if I go to, I could do an hour. Let's do an hour. Yeah. So if I go to an hourly time frame, right, we had this ABC here, right, which we took a long position off of, and I did take off the table for last week. So I'm happy about that. But that's going off of a larger ABC within the C wave of a larger ABC, you know, something we talked about in the beginning. But this is the structure that kind of showed us that we bottomed out here. So now from here on out, I'm going to be focusing on just this section here, A to a B, and then a larger C. You know, the C is very overextended. So there's a couple different ways you can look at this. You can look at this as a possible C wave, which we ended up here that we're, you know, putting in a much larger pullback and then potentially continuing further, thus developing a much larger ABC, something like this. Something like that very well could be the case. Another argument you guys can make is maybe we're not done. Maybe this was a larger A. We got a nice separation in trend, and then we're going to have a continuation higher, and that'll complete a larger C wave. Absolutely in the cards as well. You could be doing something like this, A to a B to a C, all right, and then the ABC to finish off the C. Maybe if we did get this, I'd be a little bit more inclined to look for a larger pullback or possibly even a larger reversal if we do get a pump and we do not just, you know, pump straight through it. If we show weakness up here and we end up reversing back down below this level, I'm going to be a little bit more inclined to go ahead and try to possibly take this as a larger reversal. But at the moment, not really too sure. We have to just wait and see what happens. But that's one main level to look out for. And then pretty much besides that, we're just waiting on the C wave, or sorry, we're waiting on this ABC to further develop. Now, there's been some discussions going on from what I've been seeing of what this could be. Me personally, you know, if I go to a 30-minute and I'm zoomed, actually we'll do this on a 1 hour. If I go to a 1 hour and look at this, to me, guys, this looks like one trend. Okay, an ABC for an A. We're working on some sort of B wave. You know, I don't know how far it's going to extend, but we're getting some sort of B wave, and then maybe a continuation further to a C wave. If we do get that setup, I will absolutely be taking a bullish continuation setup to hopefully go ahead and ride out the rest of the next wave up. Like I said, some people are making arguments that, you know, we could just get a C wave and that's it. Absolutely the case, but at this point, you know, we don't know exactly what the potential of this pump could be. Are we going to just pull back, or are we just going to put in a higher high in reverse, or are we going to, you know, go for another shoot to the up, another shot to the upside, come up, retest, and go test that, you know, that lower 30, mid 30k range. That hopefully that's the case. Like I said, me personally, going back to a larger perspective, I honestly think we're going to come up and at least test around like 32 to like 35, 36k, just because there's a lot of support and resistance up in this region. So for me personally, that's probably where I'm going to be looking for price to go ahead and test. You know, like I said, there's a lot of areas for price to go ahead and bounce off of in this region. So for me, I would like to see that as an ideal scenario, but obviously it doesn't have to happen. So I'm keeping that in mind. That's going to be the main scenario I'm looking for Bitcoin at the moment. You know, we are still on our shorts. If you guys aren't, haven't been keeping up with the channel, or if you guys are new to the channel and you're just stopping by for the first time, we managed to go ahead and short the top here, pretty much the top off of this ABC. The reason why I chose this is because, one, I was focusing on this entry down here. Okay, I didn't want to take every single one. I waited for this to come up, come back down, and once this one formed, I was going to wait for another leg up, because to me, this looks like one continuous trend. As choppy as this is, there's really no clear separation until we get to here. So that creates an A to a B to a C. Now, is this the cleanest setup by any means? Absolutely not. You know, if I go to a 30-minute, if I zoom out, if it almost fits the bill, it's kind of close to what I would consider too small. But for me personally, I was willing to take that just because I think we were topping out in this region. And I was just waiting for the right setup to take. And to me, that was the right setup to take. So as of right now, we're doing pretty good. We're sitting pretty in our shorts. We just got to wait to see what the market does. You know, if we end up coming back up, some people have mentioned this before. I most likely will try this just in case, but if we do get a very strong rally and then come back above the pivot of this ABC, I'm considering, I probably will end up taking this just because of how aggressive onto the upside we could be going. And something I realized going back into the previous bull market and just looking things over, I'll show you guys pretty quick. Just a quick little example. I'm sorry if I'm not catching up on chat, guys. I just want to get this thought out there, especially for the replay viewers, just so they don't get lost in me going back and forth with the chat. So nothing against you guys. Just give me a second. I promise I will catch up to everyone here in a moment. But if you go back to the previous bull run, right, you had maybe a couple opportunities to get into decent ABCs. Now I know we're on a 2-hour here, so just take this with a grain of salt. Like even on a 2-hour, did I put in a lower low? It did. Very slight lower low. But there's only a couple opportunities you had, and a lot of these would have been on like a good setup on a 30-minute time frame, in my opinion. So something I have learned over the course of doing this for a while and just observing previous trends, and this is going to be a much more aggressive rally, even up to the rally up to 14K. Might not be able to see that. That initial rally we first had from the bottom here to 14K, you know, there wasn't too many setups to catch a bullish continuation. Let's see, you had one here, but you would have been halfway up already. And then that was pretty much it. So for me, I'm gonna be prioritizing, not prioritizing, but how do I say this? I'm gonna be a little more lenient on the setups I choose without compromising too much perspective. Just in case that this is a much more aggressive trend. That's why I'm more willing to take these trades up here. But to me, there's a good gap between that entry of this ABC and what's going on down here. But to me, this looks like a nice separation in trend. So if we do get A to a B to a C, I probably would end up taking this. Preferably, I like to see the B wave come up, or at least build a little bit further to show a much, you know, larger, clearer separation in trend. And yeah, from there we'll take it. But if not, if we don't get that lower low, I'm gonna definitely take that position once you cross back above 22,635. That's pretty much it when it comes to BTC. Let me just catch up on chat real quick. Doing great, very high. How's the account balance doing? We're doing good. We're currently sitting at about, let's see, I haven't checked in a while. Yeah, we're kind of hovering around like 14. The lowest I've seen it since we took these shorts was probably like around like 1420. So around 1420, and then the highest I've seen it was before we pumped here was like around 1480, 1490. So if we continue down, go dumping further, fantastic. But if not, you know, we'll go ahead and take the long positions and go ahead and you know, ride the wave up. Let's see, it's good to see you in a white shirt. Yeah, I gotta change things up for these. You know, I can't be all black all the time. Let's see. I think the market sentiment is still too bearish for a lower low, but who knows? Yeah, I would agree, Binary. That's why I want to see a little bit more of a rally to the upside. We did end up coming to the same conclusion for BTC on a smaller time frame too. Okay, cool. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I saw just like a different variation, and I kind of posted in this Discord group like a little bit more of an exact something I would like to see, but that's more of like a perfect scenario. What's the name of the intro song? Armand. I got it from. Let me pull this guy up. I don't know. So this guy's name is Jacob Lazzotti. All right, and it was basically like he has these songs. It's called Lifeline. It's this one. I'm not gonna play it. Obviously, you heard it, but I bought this song to use for the streams and stuff to support him, and as well as, you know, give you guys some new music. So if you guys want to go check him out, definitely go check him out. He's a cool guy. He's a good musician. He's always constantly pumping out new music, and it's insane how good of a creative mind he has. I wish I had that, man. I wish I did. Upside Down had evening all. Good to see you. Let's see. Coyote. Yeah, I hear too many people wanting 15K again as they missed it first time. You snooze, you lose. Exactly. That's, that's why I'm a little, like I said, you can make arguments for both sides. I think you can for sure. But for me, we have our plan. Hopefully we can get into the positions you want and, benefit regardless. Armand, solid, thanks. No problem, my friend. Let's see. All right, I'm all caught up on chat. Let's go on to Ethereum and LTC. Where's Ethereum at? To be honest, I haven't really looked at anything else since we dumped here. I've been kind of just like keeping an eye on the positions, and that's about it. For ETH, same kind of scenario. If I go to a larger time frame, the question remains, what is going on in this region here? Are we putting in an ABC for a bottom? And that's it, we're done. Another argument you can make is I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but you can do something like this. So maybe this is an A. We had a very sharp up test or quick pump for a B, and then we're slowly working our way down for a C. You could make that argument. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Another one you can make that's kind of similar to that is maybe we are done here. All right, and then wait, oh no, I'm sorry, I messed that up. I was like, wait a minute, what am I trying to conclude at? That maybe we're done here and maybe working on an A to maybe a larger V to a C. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I've seen this, I've seen it as an idea pop up recently. Yes, you could make the argument that this is an A to a B to a C. I'm just not the biggest fan of this though. But if it happens, it happens. Most importantly, the most important thing that matters is figuring out where price wants to go, identifying the pivots. So if that is the case, the pivot's going to be around 1,075, as well as the ultimate low is going to be around 880. And then the other one that I'm personally leaning more towards, if we are going to get a much larger bearish scenario, is I'm personally thinking that maybe this is an A to a B to a C, and we're working on an ABC within the B at the moment. Something like that. That's like if we are going to be very bearish. I'm more on the fence between this one and that we bottomed, just because of how differently the structure is. And to me personally, I think if anything, we might just get a pullback while BTC might put in another lower low, just because how much we pumped in comparison to BTC. But I could be, I could be wrong. That's something I'll fall on that sword if needed. If that is the case, maybe we do end up putting in this much larger, maybe just a pullback versus the lower low. But in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if we did get something like this. Obviously, like I said before, the other one is that maybe we're just done at the moment and we just come down ABC. Maybe we're doing some sort of A to a B to a C, something like that. I don't know. There could be a lot of different variations of what could be going on. But we'll have to just wait and see. We're keeping that in mind. We mark the pivots out of what's most important. Let's go down to the, quote unquote, smaller time frame. And let's kind of try to dissect this and see what's going on here. So first things first, A to B to C, A, B, C. All right, that's going to be an A. If this is going to be a larger dump, or if we are going to test the lows again, this would be the ABC I would like to see. Maybe we're done here. We come back down, put in the lower lows. Very well could be possible. Either scenario where we come down, put in the lower low past 1074 and finish, or if that fails, 880 and put in the much larger ABC. I wouldn't be surprised with that at all. The other scenario, like I said, we could be working on some sort of A. This ABC was a B, and then we're working on a larger C wave. All right. If that is the case, this is going to be the bottom. Now, unlike BTC, we did not get a lower low. This is more of a double bottom scenario. I personally don't trade those, so I did not take the position from down here. I did take the long position from 1178, and I pretty much held that up until, unfortunately, I didn't take profit until like this region right here, like in the middle of this dump. I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize how much ETH dumped at the moment. I was going to take it at that pivot, but got a little bit of a lower exit, so I'm not too mad. but got out around 1580. That was a solid trade. But at the moment, we are potentially looking at a larger ABC reversal here with a larger ABC within the C. To me, this setup looks a lot better than than BTC at the moment. This is probably the best. This is the best argument you can make for a lower low at the moment, just because of how to say this, how pronounced this ABC is. Hold on, that music distracted me as well. Cool. All right. This ABC is a lot more pronounced in my opinion. So you could make an argument for coming in down, putting in a lower low. I'm not too focused on that at the moment. But that's what we're shorting off of at the moment, currently. So we'll have to see how this develops. And like I said, this is anticipating that we do get a squeeze down to put in lower lows here. I don't know what the market's going to do. My job is not to predict tops and bottoms. My job is to understand where the market can reverse, take the best, give us the highest probability chance of price reversing at these areas, and that our job is just to take the trade. Whether price decides to reverse or we come down just putting a pullback continue, doesn't really matter to me. Hopefully we can get into a long position. We'll go ahead and talk about that here in a moment. But at the moment, we are currently taking a short position. And if we are looking to get into a bullish continuation setup, I would like to see something like this. To me, this looks like an ABC, A to a B to a C. So an A, I want to see a little bit of a higher pullback and then a larger continuation to the downside. If on a 1 hour, it's pretty pronounced. I'm zoomed out all the way. So for me, as soon as we get a little bit more of an upside push and then we continue lower, you could get a scenario where maybe we get an ABC, we get one more lower low and we come up again. Very well possible. Gonna have to see how it does or what happens in the meantime, or how it decides to continue to develop. But ideally, I would like to see a little bit more swing to the upside where we get a larger separation and then eventually come back down, putting that lower low and then take that trade. That pivot's going to be around 1485. All right. Let's see. Next day, red shirt, please. Do I have any red shirts? To be honest, Pratish, I don't think I have any red shirts. Oh no, I have long sleeve shirts that are red. Let's see. Matic refusing to dump. It's frustrating. Yeah, I know. But it's still currently holding below. So as long as it's holding below, it might take a little while, but it definitely could have reversed at any moment. Let's see. Also got a Matic short from 132.54, so who doesn't dump? Oh, so I hope it does dump a bit. Missed the KDA though. Let's see. Coyote, yeah, it did. Okay. Matic, but it still looks like it wants to go higher for now. Let's see. Demo, hello, good insights. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. Let's see. Coyote, at what point does the C wave become too large relative for an A wave? Some of those look invalid to me, as it's taken from modded Elliott wave. Surely that is there is extension limits. It's not necessarily, I don't have a set percentage. It's just more about perspective. If price is going to continue to where we go up 10% past the point of the A, it just doesn't make, to me, it also depends on the setup. On a setup like this, a 10% move past the pivot of the A, it's not that significant. So this is why I would approach this from more of a macro standpoint or macro short, because like I said, this setup is so large, is that it might fight in this region before it makes a decision. It's not going to be an exact test. And as of right now, it is an exact, basically we got an exact rejection and we're currently holding below. But at the moment with these larger setups, something that I've noticed is that there's a little bit more leeway when it comes to having price extend past the A, or the C wave extend past the A. When it comes to larger, like, I mean, the setups that we usually normally trade, it's just about eyeballing it. There's a certain limit that it just doesn't make sense, because for the exact amount of percentage that price pumped past the A, it has to move the exact percentage back below and then continue lower in order to make money. It's just a point of, I guess, overextension. It's too far for it to make sense for me to take, if that makes sense. It's too far of a percentage or too far of a move for me to sit down and say, you know what, this is a good trade to take. It just doesn't make, it has to go back in my favor at a very extended amount of percentage in order for even to get in, and then you have to have it extend even further to make money. So for me, it doesn't make the most sense. Let's see. I was talking about some of those each ABCs you were drawing. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Well, I gotta be at the bike for a second. I think I have to sneeze. Okay, no, I'm good. Let's see. Forex. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Hope you have a good start to your weekend. Or sorry, good start to your week. But if you're talking about, let's see. Illusion, first time in your live stream, but watched a few of reruns. I was wondering, do you have any videos explaining on your ABC strat? Would love to learn this. Thanks. Yeah, Illusion, first of all, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you. It's always good to see a new face here. Let me go ahead and find. And first of all, guys, I also want to make an announcement. We crossed 800 subs. We're at almost 825. Guys, this is insane. At this point, I think we're gonna hit 1,000 within less than about a month. I would say another month, maybe 6 weeks. So I cannot thank you guys for the support. It's unreal to me that you guys are, subscribing to the channel, and you guys are consistently watching it too. So I really thank you guys for watching the reruns. And some of you who are tuning in from the reruns, I welcome you as well. Let me just show you. So when I'm not streaming, there's a basic introduction of how I do things. I'll go ahead and post it in the link in chat here. Unfortunately, with these live streams, I pretty much go over everything I want. We need to TA wise, and then from there, I allow you guys to ask me any questions. So if you need me to go into something specific, Illusion, now is the time to do so. But when I'm not streaming, I posted a YouTube link in chat. That's gonna be like a main introduction to how ABCs work, how I use them. And then from there, like I said, if you want anything further, unfortunately, I do have a much more, I would say it's more detailed process, or I guess a step-by-step video series on how to do this. It's in my Discord, and it is a paid group to get in. But my opinion, I'm sure some of the guys can vouch for it in chat here. But not only do you get access to the Discord for a lifetime, you also get access to the tutorial videos, which I'll show you here. This is pretty much everything A to Z you're gonna need to know, as well as we go over basic leverage trading tutorials. If you guys are new to leverage trading, I show you guys how to run through the risk reward calculator, how to draw support and resistance, basic stuff. We even go over the very, very simple basic strats that I used to use, or that I still use, how to DCA. Trade psychology videos, which is arguably way more important than the ABCs themselves. We also get access to my real-time setups. I'll let you guys know the setups I'm taking. Also, at some point I do want to incorporate live sessions in the group. I want to see more people be a part of the group before I can do that. But there's a lot of benefits, and also you get lifetime access to the Trigger Trade static bot that David Tech and William, his brother, also from David Tech, have built. I'll go ahead and just, I gotta shield the group. But you know, a lot of these bot platforms, they charge 20 bucks a month, and it's the same thing, but you guys get access to this for a lifetime. I'll also show you guys how to do this, but pretty much what this does, if you guys are new to the channel, is, you know, I'll come up with ABC setups and I'll just program an alert and basically set the parameters of the trade I want to take, and it just manages it for me. So you can do this while you're working a full-time job. It'll take care of positions while you're sleeping. You don't have to worry about missing out anymore. Let's see. But yeah, Illusion, that video is the main introduction, and then everything else that you're just gonna need is a little more complicated. I'm more than willing to go over it in stream, you know, as kind of like a, I don't want to hide behind a paywall too much, so I'm gonna be more than willing to go over any questions you guys might have. Let's see, Perthish OnlyFans. No, not yet. I'm kidding. Let's see, bro. Why don't you open up Telegram group? For me, I like the structure of the Discord more. Telegram is just gonna be more of like a chat room kind of thing. I like having able to have everything separate, have certain sections for different discussions and all that. I know they implemented a different thread, be able to start your own threads on Telegram, but just for me, Discord's just easier for what I want. Thanks, man. Look into it, of course. Illusion, like I said. Oh, you're in David's group. Yeah, so if you're familiar with Trigger Trade, you know, David and I have been working together, and I can't believe they did this, but they pretty much allowed anyone to join my group. Instead of paying, you know, a monthly fee, if you join my group for a lifetime, you get access to it for free as a part of the collaboration that we're doing. So I can't thank David and William enough. They've been more than amazing. Nothing short of amazing. The amount of, you know, they've been working with me a lot. I mean, we're helping them as when I can too, and it's just an incredible partnership. Let's see, upside down head. I prefer the Discord. For me, Discord just makes more sense. It's a little bit, allows for a little bit more structure. I used to be in a Telegram group before, but that's how I learned everything how to do now, based off just a Telegram group. And I can say that, you know, after being in that Telegram group for a while, this Discord's just a lot better, more structured. But yeah, guys, if you guys are in David Tech's group, be on the lookout. I have some really cool stuff that I'm going to announce here shortly, probably within this week, next week. This is stuff I got to work with, but I think David has created something that's going to help with our system a lot more, and hopefully, you know, all things work out, and you guys are going to be seeing me. I'm doing collaborations on his channel, so you guys are going to see me pop on his. I think it's going to be on his main channel. I can't confirm nor deny yet. But I'm very, very excited because David has put a lot of work into this. It's been in development for many months. I'm not going to go ahead and spill the beans yet. I want to see how it works first before I go ahead and, you know, say anything. But I'm very excited. All right, let's go over LTC, because I know you guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here, but pretty much same thing for LTC. If we get one more push to the downside, this would look like a larger separation in trend, as this is an A to a B to a C. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to short this, but this would be a decent place to short. But at the same time, I would like to possibly get an opportunity to go ahead and take a long position on LTC, just because I know LTC has been a good coin to be buying and holding over the past couple months. But for me, I would like to see something like this. If I go to a 30-minute, the very large, much more pronounced ABC, in my opinion. So I'd definitely be more than willing to take that, but we'll see how this develops. All right, let's see. Does anybody have anything else you want me to go over? Because we're all done with the big three, guys. So if you guys are interested, you guys can ask me any questions. You know, we can go over coins if you want. Hold on a second. I gotta turn off my camera for a second. some in my eye. I don't want you guys to watch me like look like some sort of crackhead trying to get this thing out of my eye. All right, I think I got it. Okay, cool. Let's see. Perthish, can you give us some Tinder advice? Best. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking at this, you know, kind of fool around, Tinder is a good spot. The best, you know, Tinder. It's tough for guys, man. Back when I was actively dating, this was years ago. When I was actively on Tinder, it was a lot different than it is now, and apparently it's just getting worse. You know, only 95% of the girls swipe on 5% of the dudes, and so you gotta have to find a way to stand out. Most guys suck at taking pictures, have crappy photos on their Tinder profile. I was one of them. I didn't have the best photos, but you know, it worked decently for me. But what I would do, Pratish, if you really want to stand out, find someone who's really good at taking photos, really good at photography. Go outside, and as stupid as it sounds, go and do photo shoots. I'm telling you, it sounds stupid, but it's going to separate you from everyone else, because everyone else is taking, even if they're better looking than you, even if they have an advantage, you're going to stand out more because of that. Can you do Soul? And it would be very interesting. And I would be very interested in Wordle. Yeah, we can do Wordle, but Arius. Illusion, LOL. Yeah, for guys it's difficult. We don't have boobs to impress. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, like I said, you're gonna have to. It's based all on first impression. So if your photos aren't on point, like I'm telling you, it sounds ridiculous. I've seen people like. Let's see. I've seen examples of this online. I know someone who does this in person, and they had like professional photos taken of them, and they're like decent looking at best, and he's getting matches all the time. And also you got to come up with a good bio too. I'm not the best at bios. I don't know what a good bio would be. There's places on the internet for this stuff. You'd be surprised. Anything you can learn, there's information on YouTube. So I'm sure if you go online how to build a good Tinder profile, you can definitely figure it out. But that's my advice. Soul, and then we'll do Wordle. I don't want to jump right into it too soon, but Arius. But I will definitely jump in and do Wordle for today. Where's Soul? There it is, around LTC. All right, Soul. Interesting. So Soul. Okay, so it looks like Soul is potentially coming up to test this ABC. You know, on a 1 hour, it's pronounced. So I would say if you're gonna take a long on Soul, I would do it around 2243 and a half, or sorry, round it up to 2244. That's the pivot, the line I was mentioning. Let me make sure I got that bottom right. See, I didn't. It's 22,465, which I have at the moment. So 2247 would be the entry. Yeah, I would definitely attempt it, just in case you do continue to pump to the upside. But not financial advice, though. If anything, it could be easily turned into something like this. Turn into something like that, or we could get another extension down for a C leg, and then still end up having the same result. So, just be wary on that, but definitely a good position to take if you're trying to ride the continuation upwards. That's pretty much it for Soul. Let's see. Yeah, it's possible. Coyote, I'm looking at your Discord Discord message. Johnny, the magnet tool, please. Oh, not this Christmas bullshit music. Hold on. Okay. Please, my toe. Now we have 7 left. Man, if you continue this, walk in a circle within a week. I'm sorry, but Arius, it pisses. Okay, it doesn't piss me off, but it annoys me. I'm kind of like a boomer. I get frustrated easily when it comes to little stuff like that. Josh V, hit the likes. Thank you so much, my friend. How about H-bar? Bearish ABC with divergence. Let's take a look. I'm assuming Binance has the most. Oh, you're right, Josh. You said bearish divergence. Let's check the RSI. And Bidarius, I'll try it this time. All right, I'll try it this time. If you guys aren't familiar with the RSI, how I view RSI, first of all, I don't make any trading decisions off of what the RSI tells me. I just look at it as a area of confluence and maybe to back up my. Okay, you are very right, Josh. Let's see. All right, Bidarius, I'm going to try it out. Unless I gotta figure out a way to use this better, or maybe I'm stupid. I'm just curious to see. Okay. It'll take me some practice, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. But you do have that bearish pivot. You do have a divergence. Now I wonder if it's gonna snap. You're 100% right, Josh V. That pivot, I mean, unless you get another ABC, but to me this looks like all one consolidated trend, so I would definitely take that if we don't continue to extend any further. But good eye, Josh, good eye. Gotta go higher time frame or zoom in for magnet tool. Okay, yeah, I zoom in for an exact entry. You can save your RSI settings at default settings. You don't need to change them all the time. Let's see. How do I save them? Oh, I see. Save as default. Okay. All right, I got it. All right. Are you guys in the US ready for the Super Bowl today? Who do you guys say, if you guys are in the US, who do you want to win, Chiefs or Eagles? Now, unfortunately, I'm on the East Coast, so everyone on the East Coast is, you know, either hates the Eagles or is rooting for them. I'm on the side that I do not like the Eagles, so I'm rooting for the Chiefs. That's just me, unfortunately. Hate me on it for what? Unsubscribe. I don't care. No, I'm kidding. But one thing I have done. So on the side, guys, sometimes there's only a couple occasions where I gamble money besides like trading. And sports betting is one of them. And the only thing that I do, one of the biggest bets I take every year is on the Super Bowl. All right. If you guys want a little hack, for some reason, the last 4 years in a row, okay, I've bet the under. So if you don't know what betting the under is, basically, let me pull up FanDuel actually. Do I have to sign in order to look at the sports book? Okay. So what the over under is, in case you don't know, is basically they give you amount of points, okay? And basically you're betting, you bet if it goes over the amount or under, okay? Vegas does a really good job of getting this really good, all right? And the problem with the Super Bowl is that everyone thinks that these games are going to be high scoring games. So what they do is a lot of people will bet, you can see a lot of people bet the over. The last 4 years in a row, guys, I have won the under bet. So the first year and all I did was just martingale it. So I put $50. The first year won like 47 or 48 because of the spread. The next year I just rolled that into the next position, won it again, martingaled it again, and I basically was just doubling my winnings. I don't think I'm gonna do it this year just because maybe I should because it's free money. But I don't feel like taking out. I think what would it be at? I would be at 50 to about 100, 100 to 200, 200, 400. I'd be putting almost $400 bet. I really don't want to do that. But it's been free money. If anything, I lose $50. Curious to see what else is here. What about, what's the other one? DraftKings. Oh, they're going 51. Ooh, I might have to go with DraftKings. Oh, let's see. Did you try the voiceover? I have not. I'm looking into, because so one of the things with voiceovers is you need to have proper like sound, not soundproofing, but acoustic treatment in your room. And so I would have to set a whole thing up just to even attempt, because these mics, especially with good audio programs, will pick up everything. Trading is a gambling. Get the sport ball in the goal hole. I know it's a very American thing. Trading isn't gambling if you do it correctly. Yes, but most people treat it as gambling, or most people treat it as gambling. Yeah, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna take the under. Wonder if I have. I'm gonna. All right, I'm going to put. All right, I'm gonna do this live. DraftKings. I need to log in. Careful with betting. Careful that betting doesn't piss off YouTube. I think it's more about like casino games. Like, I'm not playing casino games on here. You should try sure betting. What's that? Sure betting? Oops, almost dropped my phone. I had to drop my phone. Oh, it's a. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, I know what this is. It's like a way of like hedge betting almost. Well, I gotta do something. I gotta reset. All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna bring back up the charts. Maybe under spam. All mail. Where is my the right email? Sorry, I have to like reset my password for the sports book. No, it just hasn't sent it to me. Oh, let's see. Could you do a rundown on how to do Kite's risk reward calculator? Absolutely. Set a green screen. You can put one thick quilt for soundproofing. Yeah, I could. I have like soundproofing blankets. Now, before I was streaming, I used to. I had like this little setup where it was kind of like a bridge divider for my room. Not a bridge, but like a way to divide my room. And that's where I had my computer before I had, you know, everything. Now my computer was on the other side of the room before. So I had like my own little like corner. And it worked, and it did really well, but eventually it just took too much room. I took the whole setup down and moved everything. I ended up getting this desk. I had a much smaller desk at the time. This desk is huge, but let's see. Sky Knight, could you? Yes, absolutely. So if you guys don't know what the Kite risk reward calculator is, this thing is the bread and butter of what you should be using at trading at all times. I'm telling you, you guys have no idea how important this is. So what this does is allows you to use proper risk management to scale down or scale up as you're losing or winning to make sure you maintain a good percentage of risk. Obviously, at the moment, it's currently at 9%. So it's not the ideal scenario, but in this case, you would do. It really depends on the structure of your trades. For me, I'm currently using 3% stop loss, 3% risk. All right. And you can change this around. I'll go over each part of what this is here. Okay. So the main thing is to keep an eye out on making sure your leverage matches what Bybit shows you. Okay, so in this case, if I go to Bybit, all right, you can see above my head. Right now, I'm at 25.25, like the calculator tells me to. All right, so I'm at 25. We're good on that. All right, and then from there, you know, if you're working with $1,000, you put 1,000. Working with 5,000, 500, whatever the amount. I'm just using 1,000 to make things simple. Okay, so you're going to input your account size. All right, and then it's up to you to move this around. All right, but first thing before you move things around is you're gonna go to Tradingview. Make sure that, you know, whatever stop loss you use on chart. So like if you like, I don't do this as much because I'm pretty much know exactly what the trades I'm gonna take, but you know, you should be figuring out the stop loss you want to use. In this case, 3%, 2.99. It's just make things simple, 3%. Make sure your stop loss is set at 3%, because if I change it to 2, you can see how my leverage changes. So stop loss is very important. Okay. From there, you can pretty much mess around with this, with these numbers. But the most important thing is to make sure that your number here ends up at the desired number you want. For me, it's 3%. For my main account, I don't go above 1.5%, but I use much larger stop losses. You know, me personally, I think 3% is pushing it. I think most people shouldn't go anywhere near this or past this, but that's just me personally. But what you're going to do from there is the risk settings here. Okay, this is based off of the presets that Bybit gives you. Okay, so let me zoom in. All right, so you can see above my head. Okay, so for example, all right, how you would do this is let's say if I go back to the calculator now. All right, 25x leverage. All right, I'm going to be putting in $40 as my cost. All right, this margin size is going to be your cost. The easiest way to do it is to change it to order by cost. Okay, so in this case, $40. All right, and let's say you're shorting. Okay, sell short, and then you see how the preset values here, 5, 10, 25, 50, 75. You're going to input one of these numbers in here. In this case, it's 75%. All right, you can change it to 50, but if you change it to 50, it's going to change your leverage around. So just make sure everything matches. So for me, it's going to be 75%. Okay. So if you click 75% here, make sure that it matches the number that you give here. Now you can see it's slightly higher. In this case, you would want to go just below, never go above. All right. So I'm going to change it to 39 bucks. All right. 39 is too much. 38. All right. So 38, we're at 29.37. You know, it's just a little bit under, but it's better to be under than over. Okay. So basically all you're going to do once you set that up, make sure everything's good, and you're going to hit open trade, and then boom, you're good to go. That's pretty much it. But another thing I want to touch on as well that's important is make sure you guys, if you guys are taking multiple trades, make sure you adjust this for every trade that you use. Okay. So for example, let me get my calculator out. Okay. To save $1,000. Okay. $1,000. And so you want to take another trade, you have to presume that you already lost the trade that you're in. Okay. So what you're going to do is take 1,000 minus 970. All right. So 30. Oh, sorry. I'm stupid. Not 1,000 minus 30, which is 970. Okay. And so the next trade you're going to take, you're going to adjust it to 970, and it's going to give you different parameters to work with. Like I said, at some point you're going to be dealing with like cents or, you know, fractions of a dollar. It's easier to round down than it is to round up, or it's better to round down. So in this case, you want to make sure you're going to, you know, risk 29.10. So same thing. If we go back to Bybit. All right. So we want to be at or below 29.10. So if I put 39, let me just zoom in again so you guys can see that. Okay. Go down, hit 75. You can see I'm at 30 bucks. 37, 97, 37. Okay, so we're at 28.91. That's the closest to 29.10 we're gonna get. Without going over. So that'll be your next trade. Okay. And same thing, if you're gonna take another trade, all right, and within the same, I guess, time, within the same relative time period, or, you know, in the same span. Let's say you have the first trade open, you take another trade, that trade's open. If you want to take a third trade, same thing, 970. And for me, I just, you know, you can round it up to 30, round it down to 29. If you're really close to 29, I'd say to round it down to 29. But if you're like 29.50, 29.60, just round it up to 30. All right, minus 29. So now you're gonna be at 941. All right, do it again. Now it's going to tell you to go even less. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, 941. So now at 29.10, we're at 28.23. You're going to keep doing the same thing. All right, I'm going to do one more example. So now we want to get back below. We want to get below 28.23. All right, so 28.23, 36. All right, looks like it's going to be 35. Yeah. So same thing. All right. Go ahead. Make sure, you know, everything matches. Once you set your parameters of the trade that you want to use, all it comes down to is just changing the number here and make sure your inputs are right. All right. You don't have to change anything else in this region. And then same thing if you win. Let's say you hit this trade. All right. So 28. What was it? 28. All right. 27.49. 27. Let's say you hit a 6.5 R&R. All right, times 6.5. 178 bucks. Add that to, what was the number here? Oh shit. 941. Add that to 941. All right, so now your new number is 1119. 11119. Sorry, 1119. $1,119. All right, that's if you won. Let's say your third try, okay? And what you're going to do is repeat the same process. And then as you win, increase it. As you lose, decrease it. This will help you maintain your percentage at risk, okay? And then this will create a snowball effect, especially the upside. As you continue to win, the positions get larger. And if you continue to win, your gains are going to get much larger and larger to the point where it's going to create a snowball effect. So make sure you guys, you know, use this as your bread and butter. Make sure you guys learn how to use this inside and out. Practice with different variations if you want to, and just get used to it. Isn't the risk input the R&R the stop loss for the trade? If so, then what does the stop loss input do? No, it's separate, Sky Knight. The stop loss, this is the stop loss, all right? What the risk percentage is, this is the final number of what you're going to be risking after you set the margin and the stop loss percentage, okay? Because what this does, I mean, well, actually, no, even if I change this to 5%, that number doesn't change. What changes is the leverage, all right? Risk is just telling you what you're risking with the leverage, all right? It's not the actual, it's the set stop loss. And what it equates to is a 75% risk on a 25x leverage is about a 3% on chart. Okay, this should be your on chart stop loss percentage. Right? Don't change this. You know, if you're changing this to a 1%, if you're using a 1% stop on chart, right? Change this to 1%. All right, and it's gonna do everything else for you. All you have to do is, you know, change this input in the increments that I showed you. You know, 5, 10, 25, 50, 75, I believe. Yeah, 5, 10, 25, 50, 75. Any of those numbers you can use, okay? But obviously, as you change them, your leverage is going to change. So just make sure you do everything accordingly. And you can see as I change the numbers, the leverage changed, but the portfolio risk changed as well. All right, just for an example purposes. But yeah, no, your risk is just what to do, what to input when you go to Bybit. Oh, I get it now. Thank you, bro. No problem, Sky Knight. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions about risk to reward or anything about this calculator, please let me know. Let's see, Masaki. Hey, Johnny. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Perthish, Tesla, please. Absolutely. Oh, would you look at that? All right, Tesla's an interesting spot. Unfortunately, I didn't buy any Tesla. I would have bought at the support region down here, but I just didn't. Actually, no, wait, no, I did. Hold on, let me check my Robinhood. I know I bought Apple for sure. Anyway, while I'm pulling that up, Face ID. All right, while it's loading, let me show you the TA. So, for Tesla, A. Oh, this stupid magnet tool. All right, ABC. Okay, and at the moment we did come up, put in a higher high, but we got a quick rejection. If we can sustain above this, definitely a good pie position. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy Tesla. No, I did not. I bought Apple shares though. I have Apple shares. I'll go over Apple too. But if it can maintain above this pivot here, fantastic. But it's doing really good. Pretty much 208. That's the pivot I would want to see. Get back above. Or 207. Oh, yes. I know my Apple positions are doing well. So I bought Apple at around 129. All right. And as long as we maintain above 129, things are looking pretty good. I know the percentage is not anything to, it's 16%. I only bought one share, so 60% of that is not that much, but it's still nice to have some. Apple make you rich. Exactly. especially if you bought in the beginning. All right. What are we at? Hour and 10. We can do Wordle. I know Bidarius is asking about Wordle. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel and you guys aren't familiar with how I do things, after a certain amount of time, we'll pull up after we do the TA, and unless you guys have any more questions, guys, please feel free to ask me questions. Like I said, we went over the TA. If you guys have any questions, you know, Sky and I asked an excellent question about the risk reward calculator. If you have any questions regarding that, ABCs, trading, please let me know. That's what we're here. We're hanging out today. All right, so if you guys aren't familiar, like I said, we do Wordle. We do this as a community effort. So I will make the first two word choices. You guys feel free to chime in at any time. Audio. Oh, whoops. I forgot to put the O. All right, so there's an A and an I. No, because the I is still in the same spot, though. Trial. Okay, so there's a T. The A is not in the line. The A is not in the first spot. So that the T's got to be at the end. What do you guys think? Strep. I don't know if I want to do strep now because we have 3 letters. I'll keep that in mind, Coyote. Yeah, not now. I'm trying to get into my freaking my DraftKings account. Why does it take you so long to send an email? Bam. Let's see. Bidarius, Faith. Oh, that's a good one. The I is not, I mean, the I is not going to be in the right spot, but I'll take this just to get the A and the T. Okay, maybe that's not it. Stare. Okay, I like that. I like that. Wow, this is tough. All right, so the A's in the middle. Giant. Ooh, giant is good. Yeah, let's do giant. Yeah, that looks right. That looks good. Got it. Awesome. Good job, guys. Who said it first? Bidarius? Good job, man. Fantastic. All right, hold on. I wanna do this. Why is DraftKings being a pain in the ass? All inboxes. DraftKings. There we go. You say a password. Let's go. Oh, man, I love Wordle almost as much as I love trading. If all you got paid to get these right. If this was like put your money down, like let's say like you were let's say you had to pay to play these games, and let's say like there was like some sort of like payment system to like you were gambling. Oh, this would be bad. That'd be so bad. All right. These stupid Christmas songs, man. Hold on, guys. I'm working on. No, come on. All right. Let's see. DraftKings. Or maybe we can make a website where you can do Wordle, have ads on the sides, or watch one before every game, and I could pay for little rewards. That's not a bad idea. But would that be like some sort of like copyright issues? All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna deposit some money. Oh my god, I have to log into so many things. Deposit to my you're like quadrillion Wordle copies, you can just change a little bit and boom. I'll look into that. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool little thing to do. Deposit into my wallet. Nice try for Thief. Nice try. Jesus Christ, this place takes Venmo. If you guys don't know what Venmo, I mean, I'm pretty sure Venmo is like a worldwide thing. Oh my god, I have to do this again? Oh my god. All right. Well, I guess I gotta do this another way. This is really fucking annoying, actually. I want to put $200 on this game. Let's see. All right, so what do you guys? Oh, guys, I finally watched. I caught up with Last of Us. Forgot to tell you guys that I did that on Friday. So good, guys. One thing I forgot about that game is that they do a fantastic job at not just recreating like parts of the game. Is like, for me, because I don't know if you guys know this, but when I first played The Last of Us, I was only able to play it for 24 hours, and I really wanted to get it done. So I literally got it at like lunchtime, 12 o'clock p.m., and I played it, and I did not stop. I only stopped like twice for like 10 minutes, and I beat it within 13 hours, the entire game. I put a lot of time into that game, and one of the things that I forgot that, you know, was basically recreated in the game is how much anxiety it leaves you. Because like, based on the camera angles and how they do things, you're always constantly on your seat, especially when they're going through buildings. You don't know, you're pretty much waiting for something to happen at any moment, and that killed me. And have you guys seen the new episode? Because they released it today instead of, or they released it yesterday instead of today because of the Super Bowl. So I'm curious to see if you guys caught up on that or not. But if you guys did, wow, that was a good episode. That was a really good episode. I wonder how long they're gonna draw this out for. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering to see if they'll extend it just one. They gotta extend it for more than one season. There's no way they don't. Oh my god, another verification. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. This is so stupid. Sorry about that. I just want to place this bet. Hold on, guys. I just wanted to make sure. Let's see. I see a small bearish divergence. ABC close to completing. Ooh, last episode is great. What a show, epic. He had 9 episodes this season, so no way they are finishing first game this time. Yeah, I just don't see it. I think they're definitely going to draw this out. I know, guys. I know you guys can't see the screen. I just want to just do something quick to make sure I don't get, you know, don't fucking dox myself. I think we're good. All right. Can you look at XRP, please? I was wondering, when you see a setup, do you enter when it crosses or do you wait for a pullback? To answer your second question, Illusion, it's as soon as once the price gets back or crosses past the A, I immediately take it. To give you an example, so XRP does have a potential larger A. Sorry, but Aries is driving me nuts. A to a B to a C. We're currently fighting at the entry. I will now turn it on. So as long as we're sitting, long as we're sitting above that pivot, definitely a place to be bullish from. I don't know if I personally would be taking this, but on the 1 hour, it's pronounced, guys. That's a good ABC. But what I was saying before, Illusion, is as soon as price gets back above, I don't wait for any candle close confirmation. I take it every time there's a wick above. So right now, technically, you would be in a trade. I'm not telling you to hop into a trade, but based on the rules, the parameters I set, I'd be in a trade right now. What? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my shit. Wallet's not accessible. God damn it. Gotta go. Nice stream as always. See you in the Discord or the next stream. Bye, guys. Happy trading. Hold on. Let's see. Happy trading. You can turn off the magnet tool before you kick me out of the channel for bullying. No worries, but Arius. Sorry, I'm not gonna kick you out. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you guys again. I'm not leaving. I'm saying I just want to thank you guys. I appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm sorry, you know, the beginnings of the streams are always better because I go over the TA. So things kind of slow down, which I understand. So, yeah, all I want to do is just show you guys. I just want to just place this bet live on stream to see if you guys can make fun of me when I lose, but I'm not going to lose. Maybe I will lose. Who knows? Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. Oh my God. This is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. I think this is why I stopped using DraftKings, because it's just an absolute pain in the ass. All right, let me go check on chat. Let's see. Can you please tell Kite to stream once in a yeah, I mean, I'm sure whenever I see him, it's not my place. Like, I know you guys want to see him back. I would love to see him back streaming too. But you know, sometimes he just needs a break, man. Gotta go to it's 3:30 here. Great stream, and thanks, Johnny, for the answers. Later, y'all. Illusion, thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. I do appreciate you. But yeah, Prateesh, I know where you're coming from. Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my god, I can't do this, guys. This is so terrible. And why is it so hard to deposit money that I'm probably going to lose? Just so bad. Oh, nice. Wow, this is absolute dog shit. I'm actually getting a little annoyed right now. Let's see. Can you take a look at BNB and DXY? Oh, yeah. I forgot about the DXY. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. I have to call. I'm going to have to mute my mic for a second, guys. I'll pull up the DXY here, though. Guys, it's just not meant. It's not meant to be. So hold on. Before let me get answer. Let me just get to the DXY. So DXY does have a potential to come up in one more high. Before possibly reversing for a larger ABC within the C. Now, this is one continuous trend, or at least, okay, this is a clear separation here. Now the question is just part of a larger C? Me personally, it looks like something like this. I want to say it's something like this. Now, if we come up, if we continue pumping, you know, obviously BTC is going to drop. But if we come and put in this higher high in reverse off of this ABC, we could see some. That could be a sign for a bullish price action coming here soon. But it really depends how it behaves. I think we get up to this region. We are currently fighting this ABC pivot off of this setup. So from a larger perspective, the DXY looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, you obviously have that one place of area as resistance. They put in a possible reversal, but the larger setup is a priority to me. So things are looking decent for the DXY. Let's see how they hold though. Your account got locked. For some reason, it's every single thing I do is just not taking my payments. It's just not taking my payments. I tried 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways. No, oh, I tried 3 different ways and nothing. Cash. Oh my god, you can go to like, oh, screw that. It's so stupid how this doesn't work. And then you want to look at BNB. Let me look at BNB for you. I'm sorry, on Coyote. I'm just trying to get something done here. I know it's some stupid. All right, now I'm just gonna let this sit here for a little bit. Let it load. Okay. BNB. So, oh, interesting. Okay. BNB. Firstly, on a larger scale. This looks like just an A to a B to a C. We're looking for a possible A, B, C. On the larger time frame, I would like to see something like this happen. I would like to see something like this happen. Not necessarily a guarantee though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Look at period bearish rate BTC. Yeah, I agree. It could be if the DXY remains above that level. But you guys, you know, the CMU is going to open here in a couple hours. And hopefully we'll get a response here soon. Hold on. Let's see. We have CPI on Tuesday also. Could shake things up. Absolutely. You definitely call for a potential move, or at least get us going in one direction. Sorry, my hair's all over the place. All right. Let's do. Hold on. I'm gonna grab my wallet. I really want to get this done before the lines start moving. Let me grab my wallet. I am back. Now, if it doesn't work, I'm not going to show my card, but I'm literally using my physical card to try to get this. If this doesn't work, there's a reason. I think that's the reason why I stopped using this website. So if I remember correctly, if I go switch over to the other one that I wanted to use, no problem. I swear if this doesn't. Oh my God. Oh, okay, now it works. Okay. So now if I go to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to start. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell is not going on now? Oh my God, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Why is this doing this? I've never had issues like this. I've never had issues like this. All right, I'm just gonna do it on my phone, and I'm gonna let you guys see the. Under 51. Let me just double check this. The line. Four bets. Lines. And just spread alternate totals. Yeah, what is it normally? It's under 51. So what's above 50? All right, I'm sorry for holding you guys up. Can I go to my bets now? Come on, bet slip. There we go. It's all done. Now if I refresh this, and it's still not showing up. Right, fantastic. Let me just double check chat. I'm sure I missed something. Oh, maybe I haven't missed anything. Okay. Let me look around. Go fuck yourself. Why are my bet slips showing up? All right, I'm just gonna screenshot it. This was such a pain in the ass process that I absolutely hate this. I hope I win. All right, guys, it's official. I am a degenerate. I put 200 bucks on the game going under 51.5 points. So what this means is basically you're betting on the total points between both teams to be under 51.5. So if both teams score 52, I lose. But if both teams score under 51, I'm good. So just wanted to show you that. So a little degenerate gambling here. I put 200 bucks on it. Okay, cool. All right, folks. Let's see. Hour 47 here. I'm sorry that I, was just bullshitting for a little bit. But if you guys have any other questions, if not, I'm probably going to wrap things up for now, guys. I do appreciate you guys. Hopefully, we can get some good price action coming up, going into the start of the week. If you guys are in David Tech's channel or David Tech's Discord, I will be going ahead and doing a session with him and his group tomorrow. So definitely, let me just pull this up. If you guys are David Tech's group, go ahead and stop by tomorrow. I'd love to see you guys there. If you guys have any questions, let's see, anyone from my group. Let's see, Gitzer's there, William Mason. So if you guys have any other, if you guys want to stop by, ask you questions, please feel free to. It's also gonna be streamed on his YouTube channel, which is david.tv. Come on. Okay. The one word. There you go, David. Oh God, David TV. Yeah, if you go check out, if you guys want to go stop by, it'll be streamed on here as well. You just post this in the chat. All right, guys, I'll let you know if I win tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by the live stream. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the group. If you're in Discord, David's group, you also have access to me as well. I always prioritize the group, though. I'm not saying I don't answer your questions from David's group, but if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, please check the link, the Stripe link in the description below. And if you do decide to sign up, please DM me. I'll get you in as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I haven't found a good way to connect invites to that yet. I've been working on that at the moment. But I appreciate you guys. Until next time, Tuesday, I will see you guys around the same time. And hopefully we'll get a bigger move or better move or something to talk about. But yeah, until then, guys, love you all. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend or a good start to your week. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Should we do the thing? Yeah, I'm going to do the thing. Pull myself up a little bit. Let's see. We're good. It's going to get intense. No, I'm kidding. Bye-bye.